Alrighty then, what's up guys? It's over here again, we'll go back with another chat live stream. What's good? This is just a quick chat live stream that I'm kind of throwing in here before I'm going in. Nothing too insane, but it's kind of updating on how I'm going to kind of do it tonight and a few other things here on the channel. So I did kind of wake up, in time, to kind of squeeze them in. However, I just was a little bit too fried to make the move and get up and, get into the content that is. In and out. What's up, Dan Reviews? It's good. So, appreciate the new subscribers, guys. Thank you truly for crushing 6.4K. That is insanity. We did it in record time too. I mean, we literally just crushed 6.2K, and we already just blew that out of the water and just said, "Oh no, we're not. We more milestones to crush." I guess. Yeah, we crushed 2 more milestones right after that, so it's insane, and we're still on the marathon, I should say, of crushing more as we go. So I want to say thank you, truly. It means a lot. I'm mind blown. It is mind blowing. to see the support. It's crazy. Definitely gives me the motivation 100%. And why I'm definitely appreciating YouTube more than I am Twitch in that regards. I think the last Red Bull I have here. Yes, sir. Congrats on the awesome W's, bro. Definitely. Oh, that's the last one I have. I don't want to use the big ones. So thank you for that. I guess we, keep it going, surely. So obviously our plans with content kind of got a little bit changed here, a little bit. Because last night I was going to do 3, and I only ended up doing 1. As I only had energy to really do 1 per se, at least when I did it. So, like I said, I got up, but I just, I couldn't get out of my bed. You know what I mean? I was almost tempted to take another nap and stuff like that, which that didn't really happen. I mean, I was kind of up and out. Closed my eyes for a few minutes, this and that. And so that's why it didn't really happen. But I still wanted to get a little something out there, so that's why I did this. Not a crazy lengthy one by any means, but something kind of update people on at least what I'm shooting for anyway. What's up, Shiva and Nia? What's good? Well, let me know if you guys want me to do another one of these chat live streams, but more, lengthy, like a couple hours or something like that. Because this one's obviously not going to be lengthy. It's gonna be a quick, short one. Maybe I got about 20 minutes or so, but I'm good. What about you? Not too shabby. I'm okay. I'm at like the end of my little under the weather type type flu-ness. I'm at the very tail end of it, which is great. So with my stuff like all that. Yeah, well soon. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pushing through it. You know what I mean? You guys are giving me motivation to do content. And I'm not as bad as I was, as you know, in the previous streams, or at least the couple days ago, when I was way worse, where I was coughing constantly, or a lot more. I mean, we're here, I'm not really coughing that much, per se. It's just kind of on a whim. It's mainly just a snuffle nose, which was a lot more easier to, tolerate. than constant coughing. So, so what I planned tonight is it's gonna be a pretty crazy night with content, 100%. So, yeah, I'm gonna be jam packed. Surely, I think I'm gonna be doing back-to-back streams here. I believe. So let me see what I have. So we got Death Stranding. Then we got then we got Donald Trump reaction stream. So I might be able to squeeze that in, maybe. Well, this is how I'm going to start it off. I'm going to start off with World Gone Mad, episodes 9 and 10. That's what I'm going to start with. So that's the very first one. Boom, bada bing. And then I'm going to do which is Dan reviews this World Gone Mad series. So I'm going to react to his 2 episodes, episode 9 and 10. Then I'm going to do Walking Dead rewatch, season 3 continuation. I'm going to do that right after I do his reaction stream. Lots of streams, so yeah. Yeah, so we're starting off with your series first. So then Walking Dead season 3 rewatch, Chat-Livestream. Then I'm gonna do probably Hedgehog Bros, episode 149, I believe. Yeah, 149. Then after that, then Death Stranding. And then if things kind of play out right, then the Donald Trump reaction stream with this interview and some of the content that was kind of sent by the mods here. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for, at least. So that's a lot of content, lots for sure. It's kind of ding ding ding, back to back. So it will definitely suck it up for sure. I think I'm gonna have a lot more energy. I at least hope. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do all of it as much as I can. At least. At least that's, you know what I mean. That's what I'm shooting for. So it is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's like 4 streams. 5 streams. I guess if I had to push one of them off for the next night, then I potentially might do that. I guess worst case scenario. But I'm gonna try to kind of grind it in there. And then obviously, it's basically the same thing with the Hedgehog Bros with being in the afternoon. I shoot to it's just the numbers that you see on my post. It's just gonna be one behind. Is really it. So instead of 149 today, is this going to be tonight? And then 150 will be tomorrow afternoon. And then, you know what I mean? And then continuing on. So that's gonna be the case. Obviously, like I said, no content Saturday. That's gonna be up north. I might be able to make some short videos. You know what I mean? With me and out of one Aaron, possibly. But I don't think it's gonna be nothing too crazy or insane per se. But yeah, I might have a poll possibly going up today. For Mind's Eye, I think is what it's called. Looks like a very cool fire game. The graphics look beautiful. Or it looks pretty damn awesome. And just the story of it looks and sounds interesting, and it kind of catches my interest quite a bit. And it's not bad for what you're paying, $60, and you get the bonus content, you get the deluxe content without paying the extra premium price, which I find that pretty cool. So I might be doing a poll on that. Yeah. So, definitely do vote on that. That would be great. That'd be awesome. I think I'll put in the description of the game in that poll, so at least you get an idea of like what the game's about. So yeah. But it looks like a pretty fire game that comes out next month. Obviously, I'm gonna add it to the list, but you know, if the case of you guys vote yes for it, 100%, then I will get it when I get paid. I'll purchase it right now, so that way then I get the bonus stuff. And then we can kind of add it to the list of games. The lots of games that I already have, which is insanity. So, so that is what I'm looking at. I'm glad Dexter won 2 Fire Series. My favorite show currently here. Yeah, I was surprised at first. It was really tight with the poll, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know if the Dexter fanboys came in there, or which I kind of laugh at that, or if just a bunch more people on the channel saw it and then were like, oh hell yeah. You know, I just kind of find it funny. I find it hilarious. So we're gonna have to eventually kind of squeeze that in. Dexter fanboy, not even afraid to admit it. That show I watched in like a month. It's funny. It's all good. I mean, I hope it's a show that I like. You know what I mean? I really haven't seen much about it. I'll be real with you. I've seen a lot of people cover it, but I haven't really got like fully, you know, into it. Per se. But it doesn't help either that I got so many other things that I'm covering, so it's hard to, you know, throw more into the punch when it's already hard enough to keep up with that. I mean, look at Family Guy and King of the Hill. I haven't even done that. I think it's been what, a month, 2 months. I don't even remember. It's been so long, it's like, damn. And I think I'm trying to like squeeze that on the weekend with reacting to more episodes. But it doesn't help either when they keep getting blocked. You know what I mean? Like, it makes it very frustrating because then it's like you did all that content and then people, you know, go on the channel and then they don't, you know what I mean, they don't see it obviously because it gets blocked. Depending on how many people did see it, of course. And you know, that kind of makes you not think that you did a lot of content, even though you did, and such like that. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is trying to do it during when I do a lot of content, so that would then, if it does get blocked, it doesn't really hurt me per se, in terms of that at least. But and I might try to do it this weekend. I might try to do one of them, and just kind of spread it out that way, and see how it works. I'm hoping to get into some episodes where they don't get blocked. You know what I mean? Because it's very inconsistent. I think it's just depending on the season or depending on the episodes of either show. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. I think it's dumb. I mean, at least if you were consistently doing it, then okay. But this inconsistentness of blocking and not blocking, and you know, it's just ridiculous. It's stupid. You know, I just don't see the reason. So, there's some amazing actors I'm sure you know. There's one actor from Fear. Walking into that after I watched extra. Truly roast how much Fear screwed that actor over. Oh, I'm not surprised by that. I figured I figured Fear the Walking Dead screwed a lot of potential for those characters, of course. But that's what happens when you have incompetent idiot showrunners that don't know jack squat about good storytelling. You know, and good writing. That is. Excuse me. Let's see here. Lions. Let me get the description of this game. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Good thing Oregon Man won't give you a copyright at all. Actually, there's a few times it did. But it wasn't like anything to die over. Yeah. Majority of them don't, but I think the last one was, or the one before. It did give me like a claim, but it wasn't anything crazy though. I just erased it. Is all I did. You know what I mean? Which basically it just erased that. But it wasn't very long. You know what I mean? It was like 30 seconds, if that. I mean, it was, you know what I mean? It's very easy to just erase that portion. You could still hear me and everything like that. You know, it's just that little portion. Which again, is not the end of the world. It's, you know, it's fine. I don't die over little things like that. You know what I mean? Little things like that. It's like, whatever. whatever. Let me see here. Okay, so I took the picture of the description. Now I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to make a post. Oh shit. Definitely. Okay, June 10th. Alright. So, just getting the trip pool going. Alright. Bada bing. So, I'm sure you can tell I don't make money off World Map because I make it for free. Yeah, I see that. Which how many W's for you, honestly. Actually, mad respect for you, actually. I am kind of making something off of it. But I'm giving you full credit, so. I guess I'm getting lucky. No. But then again, I guess I'm just doing things so that way than I do. I guess so. It's not exactly like 100, T to T. You know what I mean? Because if things are getting erased, you know what I mean, stuff like that here and there, little bits and pieces of it. So it's not 100% the entire thing. In that regards. But I'm also shouting on your series and your channel. In that regards. So, yeah, it's all passion project, and honestly, that's perfect for me. I get paid on other content as well. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Whoa. ND Mayan TV uploaded another video on The Last of Us. Season 2 has become a parody, and Naughty Dog hates fans. Oh man, gonna have to watch that video. You just did that like an hour ago. So the poll for Mind's Eye is now on the channel. Definitely, please do vote on it. Check it out. It ends in 24 hours. Read the description of the game, and check out the trailer. Let me know you guys' curiosity on that game. And definitely do vote for it, because my interest has peaked for that game. Bad Boy Gamer has pre-ordered it, $60. Get the deluxe content and everything like that without the extra, price tag. So that's cool. So definitely, please do vote on it. I would appreciate it. Like I said, put in consideration of the trailer, watching the trailer, and reading the description of the game. Like I said, if I do pre-order it, it doesn't mean I'm going to play it right away. It just means that I'm just getting it simply for the fact of you get the bonus content, you know what I mean, for doing so. And then obviously at some point I can, you know, fit it in the schedule, you know what I mean, at some point. So definitely do vote on it. Looks like a fire game. Not bad pricing either. Not broke on density mid. Damn, I don't know. I mean, some people think that way. You know what I mean? Some people are not really. I mean, I came across another YouTuber, which I'm not even remembering his name. Well, he has like 3,000 subs, and he was saying it was absolute shit. So and I was like, what the hell? I mean, I watched like pretty much 90% of the video, and he was just saying how shit it was, and the viewership is whatever, and I mean, he was just, you know what I mean, just saying it needs to go away, and, you know, whatever, and, I mean, I was like, damn, bro, like, Jesus. So, I mean, that guy calling it bad, I mean, it was like, whatever. I mean, he's evidently enjoying it more than Last of Us, which is what I find funny. So, I mean, even though he still thinks it's mid, he finds it more entertaining than Last of Us. So, I mean, I give him credit there, you know. Sadly, sadly the views are down, but views being weak doesn't mean bad. Right. Well, I mean, you still don't know what AMC Plus viewers are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's bad on there. I think they could be getting 1 million plus. You never know. You don't know. I wouldn't rule it out. You know, I mean, AMC Plus has a lot of subscriptions. A lot of people subscribe to them. So, I don't think it would shock me if the viewers are still like 1 mil or 2 mil or something like that. Because that means that 300K doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever. You know, that's what I look at it as. I mean, it's cable viewership, and paying for cable is expensive. You know, it's very expensive. So people don't have that anymore. So they're probably watching it on AMC Plus or whatever. You know, so it's hard to truly judge cable viewership. Because I mean, even for The Last of Us, it's down as well. It didn't even hit a million on cable viewership, and now they said they lost like 300K, and it's hitting even lower than 500K, I think, or something like that with the newer episodes. So, so I wouldn't even cry too shabby about it. Yeah, the first episode got 938,000. Second episode got 643,000. Okay, it slightly went up 768,000 for episode 3. 4 got 774,000. And okay, nothing for 5. Yep. So it's slightly going up, but not really. What's up, Storm? Okay. Alright. Your boy has to end it here. Like I said, it was a short one. Nothing crazy. But I do gotta end it because now I gotta go in. Appreciate the new sub. Thank you. So, that's the content tonight. Back-to-back streams. Starting with War God Man. 2 days in a row I had it going at 1:30. Have a great afternoon. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll see how long this trend continues. 1:30. Yay me. It's extra money. That's what I look at, and I need the extra money. So it's like, it is what it is. But it is making me more tired. I will tell you, because it is more tiring. Longer days. I'll be real with you. 10-hour days easily. Which is crazy. So, but hey, overtime, so can't bitch too much. but yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys on that. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. We get about 8 likes or so, or something like that. I might do another chat live stream earlier. You know what I mean? More lengthy. And I might even have a couple of people on, chat about a bunch of stuff. Have a great time. Could be fun, for sure. Because I know I don't always do chat streams all the time, and I know you guys love them. So it'd be great to have a conversation for sure, or a more lengthy one, that is. But yeah, more lengthy days of me working, which is kind of making me a little bit more tired, obviously. But I am shooting to grind tonight, for sure, because I do want to grind through that content and keep things moving. So stay tuned. Lots of fire content. We're Gone Mad, episodes 9 and 10, and then Walking Dead rewatch season 3 continuation. Then we got Hedgehogs Bros, episode 149, and then I think Death Stranding after that. So got some fire streams. Stay tuned. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. Would appreciate that. We're getting close to being a quarter away to 6.5K, which is insane. So share the channel around. We got more fire content coming up. See you guys in the next one. Over here. Sign out. Peace. Have a good one, guys. Much love. Stay safe. Thanks again for 6.4K W's. Keep the grind going.